Good morning, everyone. Thank you each and everyone for being here today. Mayambu Nolukna Kurumzari. I am Lily Sharma and I'm joining from Dallas, Texas. I'm extremely honored to have this opportunity to address you all at this important moment for celebrating our 29 NAMA convention. We all know this is very challenging time for us all, and we have organized this convention in such a way that none of us have seen or expected it happen virtually. Despite being in such difficult time, you all make it possible. Thanks for that. Once again, I welcome you all to the 29 NAMA convention. Here, I would like to remind you that once the program starts, the host will mute you all so that you can clearly see the program. Let's start by a performance from Riddhi Chingakham. She is joining from Chicago. She is going to play the Indian and the US national anthem by flute. On to Riddhi. Riddhi, are you ready?
Okay, Lily, unmute Tobiro.
Thanks, Riddhi. It was a wonderful performance. Next, I would like to request our NAMA President, Raj Chingakham, to give a welcome speech. On to Tamuraj.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, all my elders from Manipur, my friends, children, parents, everyone. You are all welcome to our convention today. I won't take too much time to give the speech as it is. I'm not sure what kind of speech we are going to give in this virtual convention today, but we'll stick to what is really important for us, and then we'll switch to our usual program. So firstly, I want to thank everyone who contributes to making this a virtual convention successful, and I'm already counting it to be a successful because it was such a big deal to switch from a regular physical convention to a virtual convention. And I'm surprised that we have right now 77 members joining in from all over the world, and we have suddenly realized that this forum of collaboration is what indeed one of the best to bring ourselves together. So a few things I want to mention before I jump into a little bit more detail about what we as a group is planning to do this year. The details will be, of course, taken up by our secretary, Ichaman Nandini. But firstly, what I want to thank all of you is we did as a group recently, to bring the people from Manipur back into our where we belong, right? Our roots. We need to understand our roots. So we bring that together, and in this convention, we have a very close collaboration with them. And we will showcase to you today some of the original cultural folk music, the modern music in the Manipur culture, and so on. So that goes a long way for us. In fact, the first time that we are doing this real time with the people in Manipur. Secondly, I would like to thank everyone, for their contribution to make this collaboration a successful one. And moreover, recently, we all know in this hard time of this pandemic, it is a very difficult situation for even, asking somebody to go and be together. I'm talking about the people performing from Imphal or from Manipur. So it took a lot of negotiation, convincing, and very fortunately, they're all very forthcoming. So I'm very glad, and I want to extend my thanks to them. Today we have about 7 or 8 artists from Manipur, some doing live telecast from Manipur, and then some of them are recorded. And then, of course, then I want to convey you my gratitude and thanks to all the people who helped us do something for the pandemic. We did have a fundraising. It was very successful in a very short period of time, and then we were able to help the needy people in Manipur as well as here in the States. So those are the small things that I really look forward as a family in our organization. As you see, the motto, basically the vision that we have was to bring together, and then let's never forget where we come from, understand your culture, and so on, right? So bringing ourselves together in such a short period of time, doing a virtual convention, and right now everyone seeing each other is a big deal for me. And I think in the future, we'll also have more events like this that all of us can participate. Today we have a long list of participation, and I'm sure that nobody will be able to sit the entire day. But as you wish, come back, join it, and just enjoy the show. And then the other thing that I want to convey as an organization this year, most of this year, first half of this year was mostly at home, and we couldn't do much because of the situation we have today. But remaining this year and the next year, we want to do some substantial, a really important project for the member here, as well as for the people who needs us in the entire world, right? Like especially we focus much on our culture. So we'll be doing, for example, projects that are sustainable. Like for an instance, I will give you that we do a lot of stuff with helping, donating money and so on. But this year, we want to do a little bit more on a sustainable project. And Nandini will talk more about it. But one of the case study we have picked up is about the indigenous game called Kong, right? And if you see the Kong game, it's played nowhere and it's dying almost as the year goes. Nobody is kind of interested to play anymore. So we want to promote some indigenous game, and that will be a project that NAMA will continue for a long term. And then we want to help people who really need us. There are recently we discovered that there are a lot of children who really need us. So in fact, for the COVID-19 situation, we did help in 2 children's homes besides the Chief Minister Fund. And from that, lesson learned is that it's the children that need us most. And then, of course, there is one, the elderly. So we'll try to focus on these 2 projects for this year and next year, helping the children, helping the elderly. Of course, there will be a lot of projects. So one thing we have learned is when we try to execute such a project, we never had a good people or people who can implement this in Manipur. So we are tying up with few organizations there. One to name is the Manipur Royal Rider Club. They ride motorcycle, but they do a lot for society. And so our project probably will be in hand holding with them, and they will be our execution partner in Manipur. And for the children's, especially, I bring this topic up again and again, because I do see that in Manipur, as as you can see today, there are a lot of unfortunate ones who cannot even afford to live with their parents, who cannot even afford to be taken care by their parents. So there are homes that are specifically meant for these children, and we are working closely with something called a Children Welfare Committee. And fortunately, one of the president there, who's a lawyer in Manipur, happens to be my best friend from my childhood. And so we will be working, in fact, with all this organization in Manipur to help them. That doesn't mean that we are going to relax what we do here. I mean, our thinking, our vision is also to help each other here in America. And I know, we all know that, charity begins at home. So we also have a lot of project plan that we will do over here in the United States. We will have something called a helpline for all the members that we can help in different areas. Like, for example, you, in the middle of the night, you need an advice or medical advice, right? And if we will give you who to contact, who to talk to, that would be something that we want to establish as a helpline for NAMA. So all of the small things that we want to do to bring all of us together. I mean, I know for sure that for the last 20 or more years, we have been doing this, trying to do this, but with all your support, I pretty much assure myself that we can make this happen. Lastly, we have been trying to be an organization that we want to help a lot of people, help ourselves here. But one of the things that always block us is that we are not, non-profit charity organization. So that's one aspect that we have been working for a very long time. And hopefully this year or by the end of next year, we should definitely have that. So those are a few ideas that we have and want to give you a perspective of what we are working. Sometimes you may feel that, hey, what are we doing except for meeting all of us on 4th of July? Behind the scene, a lot of things are going on, and due course of time, we'll definitely let you know what's going on so that we are all keep in touch together, right? So this forum, this collaboration platform, Zoom, it's going to be really, really important for us. And all of you who are here today, I mean, the members here as well as other people, I definitely welcome your suggestions, your critics, your ideas, so that we can make ourselves a little bit more better organization to help ourselves and the needy people. So with that, I won't extend too much, but I will leave it a surprise for the program today. Lily, thank you very much, and everyone, welcome. Let's enjoy ourselves today. Thank you.
Thank you, Tamoraj, for the kind words and beautiful ideas and coming up ideas. Thank you, Tamu. And Matang Sidi Yam Nungaiba Isaini. It's a group song called Hingmin Nasi Aikoi, sung by Nama families from various locations. And even though due to the COVID-19 we could not meet up, but in this difficult time, Akoi Yam Wana record tok zaraga semja compilation song ni. Thanks to Gamma and Drew for compiling the song. And here we go. Mayam Tami Nasi Nungai Minasi. On to the Hing Minasi Ekoi song.
Pari namo maselni kisi naidu tham nagumsi aihi iram abhatani kenai haiba khanagumsi pari namo maselni kisi naidu tham nagumsi
Como te amo, como te amo, como te amo. Stand down here to lace it up. Stand down here to lace it up. Vamos pra Pomodelo, vamos pra Pomodelo, vamos pra Pomodelo, vamos pra Pomodelo.
Himen nasi ekor, himen nasi ekor, himen nasi ekor, himen nasi ekor. Taibang malim lekol sida, taibang malim lekol sida. Leirang oyna sad minasi, leirang oyna sad minasi, leirang oyna sad minasi, leirang oyna sad minasi. Himen nasi ekor, himen nasi ekor, himen nasi ekor, himen nasi ekor.
Sa itu, ringan sa itu, ringan sa itu, ringan sa itu. Otewi yang brili, otewi yang brili. Ongarum sa jingri aina, ongarum sa jingri aina, ongarum sa jingri aina, ongarum sa jingri aina. Himen nasi ekor, himen nasi ekor, himen nasi ekor, himen nasi ekor.
Ringarum sa hidung, ringarum sa hidung, ringarum sa hidung, ringarum sa hidung. Oh we wang yang hui hini, oh we wang yang hui hini. Wangarum sa jikridi, wangarum sa jikridi, wangarum sa jikridi, wangarum sa jikridi. Hingin na si aikor, hingin na si aikor, hingin na si aikor, hingin na si aikor. Taibang malim laikor sida, taibang malim laikor sida. Leirang oyna sad minasi, leirang oyna sad minasi, leirang oyna sad minasi, leirang oyna sad minasi. Hingin na si aikor, hingin na si aikor.
Very nice, very nice.
Thank you all to the talented singers and Yam Pazagre and Pungling Bunung Shire ini idea. During this difficult time of COVID-19, there are many heroes who are working tirelessly in the front line. So Tamuras, on behalf of all the Nama community, will show a gratitude to these heroes. So over to Tamuras.
Lily, give me 1 minute, okay?
Yeah, sure. Hình mình si khôi ta rồi thì thôi em nói.
Wait, I put mine too. Okay, sure. So the
Tamil, please unmute yourself.
Right. Okay. I will share the script. So, in fact, what we come up with was we have lots of brothers and sisters here in the United States that who are working in the healthcare industry as well as many other paramedics and whatnot, and we want to give them a quick thanks. We know it's very difficult, even for us staying at home, sitting at our house. We feel the pain, but can you imagine how much they must be feeling, right? Working tirelessly every day, every night, taking the risk. So we thought, it will be our, we want to show our gratitude to them. And especially what I've collected today is the people I know, the nurses mostly, and people who are helping to make the protective gears like masks and so on. I sure understand that there are a lot of people like doctors, paramedics, other areas, necessary workers who I must have left out here, but my gratitude goes to everyone, the NAMA gratitude, or what we thank them. That's what we want to tell them. So I definitely hats off to those who are facing this in the first line, and we will definitely want to spell out some of their the names and things like that. So this is basically to tell you guys, the nurses, the doctors, the kind-hearted members who support our fundraisers, the mask makers, anyone who works in the public and cannot stay at home. We want to thank you all. You are doing a great job, and this goes from our heart. So particularly for the nurses, we do see that lots of nurses from Manipur, even today as we speak, they probably must be working in the hospital taking care of the patients and so on, right? So a big kudos to all of them. That's what we want to tell them. And I understand that you cannot, clap or so on, but, our words, all our thanks goes out to them. So a few of our friends, for our sisters who work in that area, you can imagine how much they are handling every day. So I just want to let you know that we do feel, and I think everyone feels what the important things that they are doing today. So let's pray for them, let's help them, and if needed, we will come out and definitely give a helping hand to what they need. So here are some of our nurses today, our frontliners that we know today. Like I said, if I have left out anyone, please do not mind, and it goes to everyone. Of course, Ichisanti from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Asim from Brighton, Colorado, Simrela again from Brighton, Colorado, Hesi Haukit from Houston, Texas, Pereli Sam Mayers from Denton, Texas, Toibi Devi, Baltimore, Achun Kame from Queens, New York, and I believe that was a tough time in New York when this thing was going on. Jacqueline Kim in St. Paul, Minneapolis, Ringven Royal from Austin, Texas, Kim Volnam Beam from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Rotin Niabuto from Minnesota, and then Ringnisa Matic from Killen, Texas, Preet Chisom from Louisiana, Taudangambi Chanu from Miramar, Florida, Sungring Rangbong from Kansas City, Missouri. These are a few of the names that I could get and put our thanks right here in this convention today. But like I said, many of you who are there, whom I haven't mentioned, please know that our gratitude goes to you all. So besides that, I just want to quickly tell you that our community members like Roti Johnson and Venus Sangzem, they are working tirelessly to produce these protective gears. And you will be happy to know that Johnson, in fact, she has gone to the point that she's making multiple different kinds of masks, some to do with really top of the line that are recommended by the World Health Organization in terms of, from making multiple filter masks and so on. So I hope Venus makes the same too. But my point here is that these are our sisters who are making it happen, right? We always wonder, when are we going to get able to buy a mask or so on. So if you all are interested, these are a few of the resources that we can share with you, and definitely we will be helping the NAMA members to get these protective gears. So that's all I have. Again, our sincere thanks and gratitude to all of you. You are doing a great job, and we are in debt to you. So thank you very much, Lily. That's all I want to share.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Tamo President, and thanks once again to the nurses and doctors who heroes who work in the front line. And next, let's hear a NAMA theme song from Lenchung Haukip, and he is a cookie singer, teacher, songwriter, director, movie director from Churachandpur. So let's hear it. Yeah, it's okay. Mute, yeah, mute.
ꯆꯥꯎꯖꯔꯕꯁꯨ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯃꯆꯥꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯆꯥꯎꯖꯔꯕꯁꯨ ꯄꯤꯛꯖꯔꯕꯁꯨ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯃꯆꯥꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯃꯆꯥꯅ ꯍꯦꯜꯂꯤ ꯅꯥꯃꯥ ꯃꯆꯥꯅ ꯍꯦꯜꯂꯤ ꯆꯤꯡꯃꯤ ꯇꯝꯃꯤ ꯂꯩꯇꯅ ꯑꯋꯥ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏ ꯈꯪꯃꯤꯟꯅꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯥꯡꯕꯨꯡ ꯁꯛꯃꯤꯟꯅꯁꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯃꯆꯥꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯃꯆꯥꯅ ꯍꯦꯜꯂꯤ ꯅꯥꯃꯥ ꯃꯆꯥꯅ ꯍꯦꯜꯂꯤ Afrikada leysanu Manipur machani eko Rona tunga nuisanu Jati tunga nuisanu Manipur machani eko Manipur machana heli Nama machana heli Singmi tammi leitana Awanunai kamiduna Leirambung sakminasi Manipur machani aikoi Manipur machana heli Nama machana heli
Thank you, Lanchun Haukip. That was really nice song, and we Nama really appreciate your theme song. Thank you once again.